Hey, today we're excited to share with you our top 30 organizing hacks for the laundry room. And not only does it look good and feel good to be organized, but it can save you a ton of money. I know for me, sometimes I don't even know what I have when I'm not organized, and you can often end up buying duplicates. So we're going to share these ideas with you, and we hope you enjoy.
Even though my laundry room is large, I knew it could be more functional and have better organization. So we gave the entire room a makeover, and we're going to quickly show you some things we did to add more organization before we get into the fun part of all the organizing of all the laundry products. You don't have to spend a lot of money when you're making over your laundry room. There's lots of projects that you can do yourself to save money. And we'll mention these ideas that we did to save money as we go along.
The first way you can add a lot of functionality and organization to a laundry room is by turning any unused wall into a mudroom storage system. This will allow you to maximize vertical space that would otherwise be unused. Here we installed beadboard onto the walls with a baseboard and shelf on the top to create a finished look. We also added a bright and colorful wallpaper to the top section to add a little drama to this room. Not only does this add a lot of style, but with all the added hooks to this wall, we now have a ton of space to hang coats, backpacks, purses, anything that you drop off as you walk in the house.
Hack 2 is to hang your ironing board. In our case, there was plenty of room left on that mudroom wall that we created. And even if you have room behind a door or any other unused vertical space, it's nice to give it a home and get it off the floor. The third hack is to add a closet. Now, I really wanted a space where I could store all those large cleaning supplies like my vacuum, mops, those big things that you don't know where to tuck away. So I decided that I would like to build a broom closet. If you have enough space to add something like this, we definitely recommend it. It's been so nice to finally have a spot for all those larger things that I can keep closed behind the door. We'll share some more of those organization hacks for the closet in just a bit. The fourth hack is to add a folding table. This is something I've always wanted to have in my laundry room. A place where I could fold the laundry as soon as it comes out of the dryer, which has totally eliminated having clothes all over the house on laundry day.
Fifth, if you have room to add cabinets, you'll thank yourself later. We decided to get new cabinetry that was more up to date. We chose to order flat packed RTA or ready to assemble cabinets, which saved a ton of money. And they're actually a better quality cabinet than the builder grade ones I have in my house. So it makes me a little bit jealous. But by hanging them all next to each other rather than keeping the same spaced out layout that it originally had, it gave us a lot of extra space for open shelving. You'll also notice some extra storage space above the cabinets, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit.
Number 6 is to add shelves. Not only are we going to use these shelves for some decor and some art, but it's a great place to style some of those laundry supplies that I use on a regular basis, so they're easily accessible and ready to use.
Now that the room is more up to date and has a little bit of personality, let's get into even more of our favorite hacks to add more functionality and organization to any laundry room. 7, make sure everything in your laundry room has a designated space. Start by clearing out your entire room to see what you have, then sort into groups of like items. This will help you to determine how many baskets or boxes you'll need to get, and if it doesn't belong in the laundry room, then give it a new home. Hack number 8. Now that the room is cleared out, take measurements inside the cabinetry, closet, or other shelves so you know exactly how many bins can fit in the space. Try to find bins or boxes that fit the entire width of the shelf so there's no wasted space. Storing items in bins or boxes will help to keep things sorted and organized by each specific product or intended use. Now let's head back to the closet.
The 9th hack is to hang the larger cleaning tools. This will not only help get everything off the floor, but it's going to help have a designated spot for each tool. This will help keep things neat and tidy and make it so much easier to keep your closet clean and your laundry room clean.
And created two shelves in here where we can keep other cleaning supplies. And I put them in baskets because it's easy to just pull out the basket and see what you want. If I were to have just set them individually on the shelf, you know, they would have gotten tipped over and it would have been a mess. This way it can keep it nice and neat.
There's also enough room to store extra towels on the top shelf.
Number 10 is to add extra storage above the cabinets. So when I ordered these cabinets, I intended to get cabinets that went all the way to the ceiling.
And I made a mistake. So in order to remedy that mistake, we decided to build these little cubbies that sit above the cabinets and added baskets there for storage. And this, we'll put a link also in the description. We built this little cubby storage there exactly the same way that we built our built-in shelves that were in between the studs. So if you would like to see that, we'll put a link there for that.
Number 11 is to store items that you don't use very often or seasonal items and put them in those baskets above the cabinets in that extra storage space.
In this particular basket, I have just stored my extra garden seeds, and I decided to put things that would go in these baskets, items that I don't use very often. So this is kind of a once a year kind of thing. I would get it down, plant my garden, and then I can place it back up there. And in this basket, I just have my extra hand soaps that I have placed in here. And I still have one that's empty. Two of those baskets contain garden seeds.
Hack number 12 is to maximize that vertical storage space even in your cupboards. So I wanted to create just enough room on my lower shelf for the taller items to get in and out. So that meant lowering my shelf, but I didn't have a hole lined up for the brackets. So even if you have to drill new holes for your little shelf clips, you can do that and move your shelves around to create more storage so you can fit more in the cupboard.
We're putting items in this bottom shelf that my mom uses all the time, but she doesn't necessarily want them left out or to be seen. So some of these are like ammonia, Dawn, hydrogen peroxide, alcohol, and you know, there's lots of videos out there where you can pour them into different bottles and make them look pretty. And we do that later in the video, so keep watching. But we just figured that these containers didn't really bug us that much. They're hidden in a cupboard and she just pulls them out when she needs, so we're leaving them as is. Now let's fill the boxes that will go up on those shelves. Again, we bought boxes that will fit the entire width of the shelf, so we're maximizing every square inch that we have. Also, try to put like items in each box or all the same product to help keep each box organized. And number 13, and maybe the most important to us anyway, is to label everything. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can use stickers, Sharpies, removable vinyl, anything that makes sense to you. Just be sure to label, label, label. Not only is this helpful in our case since these boxes are black and you can't see what's in them, but it helps you to quickly see what's in a specific box by reading the label.
I looked for boxes that would fit the whole area here so I wouldn't have any wasted space. Let me share a couple of other little organizing tips that are organizing ideas that are in this cupboard as well.
This next hack is going to change your life. Number 14 is to get all those batteries organized.
I don't know if your house is like mine, but the battery situation is always a mess. And so I found this battery organizer to keep everything nice and neat. It even came with this little gauge here so you can test your batteries to see if they are still good. There's room for more coin batteries and plenty of space, plus a battery charger. All fits in this little bag, which is also fireproof. So I thought that was a pretty great idea. And we'll link this in the description section if you are looking for a product like that.
Number 15 is to use craft organizers, tackle boxes, or toolboxes to sort smaller items you may want to keep in the laundry room.
This little container here, which stores all of my picture hanging hooks, little felt pads to protect things, 3M strips, all neatly organized in this little container.
And if you want to get extra organized, hack number 16 is to add labels to your shelves. You may be thinking, but why? The boxes are already labeled. That's just weird. Well, weird as it may be, when you label your shelves, you'll quickly be able to see where each box belongs when returning it back to the cabinet. Now, it may not happen often, but sometimes multiple boxes will come down at a time to get things out, or if your husband or kids come in to get something, they may not put it back where it goes. And you may think, well, that's not a big deal. But if things aren't put back where you've made that designated space for them to live, everything might not fit back into the cabinet. So this is just an extra little step that doesn't take too long and can really make a big difference.
Number 17 may surprise you a bit, but did you know that by getting organized, you'll likely create even more storage space in your home?
I have extra space now since we've reorganized all of the laundry room items, and so I was able to add all of my vases and extra flower pots and into this cupboard here just to use up the space, which is awesome that I was able to create extra storage space in this laundry room.
Number 18 is to fill a decanter or other containers with laundry supplies that you use frequently. Not only are you making it prettier, but you'll be inclined to leave it out so it's easier to use. This works well for liquid solutions as well as powders.
And don't be afraid to think outside the box. And number 19 is to use any container you think that will look good and function well in your own laundry room. These are kitchen canisters and they work just as well as the decanters. Number 20, don't get in the mental trap of thinking that you need to buy all of these containers new. Try finding different types of storage containers at thrift stores, yard sales. These canisters actually came from Facebook Marketplace, and shopping secondhand can definitely save you a lot of money.
You might even have discarded or unused containers laying around your house. So hack number 21 is to shop your own house.
Number 22 is to have a lint bucket. Now, you can obviously just throw that lint in a garbage can, but if you don't keep a garbage can in your laundry room, like me, then you need a little handy spot to toss it, and a bucket is perfect for that.
Hack number 23 is to make a spot to keep any products that you use frequently. And number 24 is to group these items on a tray. Doing this will make it look more intentional and create that home for those products or supplies. Using the folding table or some extra counter space is a great spot for these.
Number 25 is to store any remaining bulk items under the sink. This could be anything that you don't use as often, such as your extra laundry detergent that doesn't fit in the decanter, or any other products that you like to keep on hand, like the big box of garbage bags. Number 26 is to use some sort of a small caddy. Ours is from the dollar store, and it easily sorts and organizes the small cleaning tools that you use frequently, like rubber gloves and scrub brushes, and it all fits perfectly under the sink as well.
Now let's talk about some of our favorite hacks for organizing the drawers. Clearly, my mom probably has way more towels than she needs, but we want to show you the best way to store them so you can fit way more in the drawer. So hack number 27 is to store your towels vertically. By folding all the towels the same and storing them on end rather than flat, you can really squish a lot in the width of the drawer. And if you don't have as many towels as this, you might free up some extra space in your drawer for more items.
So every house has a junk drawer, right? The catch-all for everything when you go to clear off the counter. Well, ours is in the laundry room. For hack number 28, we built this easy DIY drawer divider, just like the ones we did here in our recent video. It fits perfectly and is custom to the drawer. And now all of the pencils, pens, scissors, and random things that get thrown in a junk drawer all have a designated space now. Not only that, we labeled each section to help us know where everything belongs, and there's no excuse. You know where it goes and you know where to put it. And the best part is the dividers are removable, so you can easily take them out to clean the drawer. And again, by getting organized, you'll likely be able to create even more space in your laundry room. The bottom drawer is actually completely empty, so it's good to know that I have more room when I need to buy some more stuff, right?
Now, if your laundry room is doubled as a mudroom, then hack number 29 is to add shoe storage. There was the perfect amount of space for us to install this shoe organizer from IKEA to the left of the sink. It's right by the door to the garage, so it's the perfect spot for my parents to quickly grab their shoes on their morning walks or dump in their dirty shoes from working in the yard. And last, number 30 is to have a designated spot for your keys. Again, there's a perfect little spot for them on top of our shoe organizer, but you could also add a small hook by your door or any other place where you find yourself dumping them when you walk in the door.
So no matter the size of your laundry room, you can make it beautiful and organized and make it a space that works for you without spending a ton of money. We hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot of inspiration from all of our organization hacks. If you did, please consider subscribing to our channel and you won't want to miss our upcoming videos. And we have plenty more like this on our channel if you're interested in watching. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you in the next one.